This is the peace and the quiet before the storm, you know what I'm saying? This is how we do it. Hardcore all the way. Yeah.
I will pick up a real good hardcore friend of mine. It's MC who did the most exciting, one of the best performances in hardcore history. It's Sean, better known as the Ultimate MC, and together we are going to Hemkade Zaandam.
Horse shit. Yeah, it's me, Ultimate MC, with the horse, baby. Yeah, and with Johnny. Say hey, hello, Johnny. And we are going to go to the history of hardcore. But first I got to get the horse shit off of my shit.
Bestemming bevindt zich aan de rechterkant.
He really put the nappy. Yeah, go langzaam. You always have some kids playing around.
You learned some German words.
I know, I understand everything mostly. It's just I don't speak it much. And I teach now also. Watch out.
What are you teaching?
English.
For children?
Yeah, private school here. I teach 6, 7, and 8 class.
Okay. Left, right?
Left. Links. Got her
Yes.
It's not easy to switch from a farmer to an MC, okay?
Yes, but now you are MC.
How does
Yes, microphone for my MC. T-shirts or
T-shirt.
whatever you need.
I want merchandise from them.
From the history of hardcore.
Yeah.
So next destination is Zaandam.
Zaandam.
If you tell me private dirty stuff, we have to switch the camera off.
No. My life is boring, man. I don't have no private dirty stuff anymore. When I was an MC, I had a lot of private dirty stuff, but now I'm a farmer.
There are enough movies of...
Oh, private dirty stuff.
I stopped doing stupid dating because I could not stand it anymore.
You keep meeting psychos.
Last psycho, she was from.
You send too many photos of your pussy.
I have to cut it off. I'm completely cut off alcohol at the moment because I cannot stand with this drug behavior.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I drank alcohol. Not even home for the New Year or nothing. Maybe a beer 1 or 2 times, but I just can't help myself. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, sunset is over. It's disco light, but you don't need to point it at my face because I need to drive.
I'm green. Da, 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 da. Yo, it's past my bedtime, Johnny. Normally I'm going to sleep already.
Yeah, it was you working. I asked you to start at 12.
It's after 11, John.
You can sleep, no worries.
Normally we go to bed in the home already. You know, the nurses come and take us to bed.
Should I give you my pillow?
The nurses.
You need to sleep.
I need my nurse, my night nurse, Johnny. Night nurse. What time is the party tomorrow, Johnny?
The party is starting at 12.
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
And what time it goes on till?
Until 1100.
Really? Only?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was going to go later. Then
No.
it's going to finish exactly on my bedtime.
Yeah, that's good. We just need to drive home to Germany afterwards. But that's a new daytime concept they do in Holland. It's for all the old people who can't do it all night anymore.
Yeah, like me, huh? Yeah. All the old folks who can't do it at night anymore. And how was the party last week?
Last week I was at Energize Festival. I already did a vlog about it. It was like, it's near Lübeck and someone is making like a DEFCON style stage at the backyard of their parents.
Really?
Really. They got another stage.
So more stage than
They got a
place.
field and the windmills behind the backyard.
Yeah.
And inside the backyard they had a big stage, 4,000 people. Was crazy event.
Wow.
And the week before I went to Harmony of Hardcore. It was a really nice event. very hot, and all the people went crazy at the stages.
I think was it Harmony that has a lake?
Harmony has no lake.
It has 2 stages in Harmony.
No, it could be Karma with a lake.
Could be Karma.
Karma has only 2 stages, yes.
Could be Karma then.
Yes, I was at Karma last year.
There's a lake between the 2 stages. You walk past the lake, and there's just one stage, and then you do the other.
Yeah, that could be Karma outdoor.
That was the last time I saw Bass D in real life.
When was the first time you saw Bass D?
Whoa, the first time I met Bass D was with King Matthew. It was Bass D and King Matthew.
Yeah, somewhere in the 90s,
Yeah,
or can
yeah.
you still remember?
I can't remember, man. We didn't talk much back then because remember I was a new guy, so everybody was more talking to Marc, and just Marc was just introducing them to me. So we didn't really talk much back then. But then they keep seeing me in the parties always, so I was always like hello, hello. Wasn't no big conversation. But then there is a special connection with all the black guys, you know, the black DJs, the black MCs. So we would always say hello to each other, and you know, how you doing? Are you okay? We don't know each other personally, but we would always like greet each other like we know each other personally. Yeah. But the first time I ever really talked to Bass D was he came to a Resident E party with King Matthew, and I spoke with Bass D. That was the first time we spoke.
Must be in around 2000 or
2000,
something.
yeah, 2000. I came back in 2005, so it had to be like around 2006 or so, or late 2005. And we sat down in the bamboo in the DJ area, and we talked all night, man. And that was the first time I ever really spoke with him. And we exchanged numbers. We kept in contact. Yeah. And we were always like, we got to do a track. We got to do it. All the DJs, every time they see me, we got to do a track. We got to do a track. And I'm always telling them, yeah, you have my number. Yeah, you have my number.
Actually, you have to do it the other way around. Like you think of a track, you maybe write the lyrics, and then
maybe it might get done.
Then ask a DJ if they can produce it.
Yeah, but that's the thing about me. I never really went. Because I was with Marc.
Yeah.
I never really went out as a solo guy saying, "Hey, let's do this. Let's do a track together. Let's do a track together." You know what I mean? If I wasn't thinking in my head, "Oh, we are family, we are crew, we are group," then I would have gone and like I would have a whole album, Ultimate MC album done already.
Yeah.
You know, with different DJs. Even Anger Fist wanted to do a track with me. I would have done a track with Anger Fist with what's his name? Italian guy.
Mad Dog,
Mad Dog. I would have do a whole album with just all these different DJs.
Yeah.
Really.
So why not just try it?
Now?
You're too old for the hardcore scene.
Too old. And also, I'm not relevant. You don't forget the word relevant. You know? If I'm Out of Madness or the other one, what's his name? Who have all the hardcore parties?
MC Drugs, who doesn't MC anymore.
The black guy who always have his t-shirt off with his big stomach. I don't remember his name, man. Not Mouth of Madness.
I'm really bad at names. It's the Masters of Hardcore guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always forgot his name. I had a really strange dream about him.
Really?
Yeah, when there was Corona, my dream was he opened like Suriname's snack bar.
Yeah.
And I was there for food because he couldn't MC anymore. But it's one of the best MCs, always up to date, and his name is
Your MC name.
MC the Watcher.
Watcher.
I didn't even need to Google it.
The Watcher.
But there was a party in where I first noticed this guy was in Dordrecht, in Amigos. You ever played there?
Yeah, one time.
There was a party called Slaves to the Rave, and he was emceeing, I think,
Okay.
even before he was that famous.
MC the Watcher, man. Yeah, that's it. That's the guy. He and I really good too. We really. Every time he see me, he want to give me the mic so he could take a break.
Yeah.
Every time, really.
Basically can't leave the stage. The only time I leave the stage, basically go to the toilet and grab a drink. That's it.
Good.
But he wanted to go take a piss, and he just pushed the mic in my hand, and he disappeared. And I went MCing for him, and then I say, and now I'll give you back the Mouth of Madness. And he watched me like, I'm not Mouth of Madness.
Yeah, say what?
Do you know the TV format from Mouth of Madness?
No?
No, it's even he was on TV with Drugs together on TMF, the
Right.
Dutch
That's-
MTV.
yeah.
And when I read DJ Drugs' book, Kaput Hard, they even told how they did it. Like they improvised a lot of stuff, and we're just getting crazy. At just some point, the TV company did not acknowledge anymore. But from that time, that's how. How the guys started up and making hardcore more popular in the Netherlands.
Yeah. But me, the Watcher, Mouth of Madness, Carlos' brother, I forgot his name also. But all of us, when we meet, we are always, all of us, all good. And all of them started because of me.
Because of
Me.
yeah,
Yeah. They all say this. Because when I was doing MC, there was no black MCs. There was no MCs really. When I
Yeah.
started to do MC in the hardcore style, it was just guys coming with flashlights on stage and screaming. There wasn't really no MCs.
actually, first time I can remember was like my Thunderdome 1997 CD, where you played live
Yeah.
and made all the people sing by asking for help.
That was the first MC.
First hardcore MC
Yeah.
on the way to history
There was
of hardcore.
there was always MCs, but none of them did what I did. None of them was an entertainer.
Yeah.
They were just
So what was your real first act you came for hardcore on the European stage?
yeah. The first time what was the first gig I had? We went Italy. As soon as I came to Germany, Mark and I had a gig in Italy, Cocorico.
Riccione.
Yeah, and I had to fly with him to Italy, and that was the first place where I MC with Mark. I didn't think we did any German shows when I was here. The first time.
What was your impression Italy that time?
For me, it was like I'm in Italy. You know, that's the whole thing. You know, I never thought I would ever go in Italy ever in my life. You know, we even went Venice.
Ah,
We had a show in
Yeah.
Venice also in Italy. We went Italy maybe 3 times when I was here the first time in '97. Yeah,
cool.
and then we did while we were traveling, we were doing the project, the album at his home. Not the album, but different tracks. Because remember, Mark at that time had different names. He had Marshall Masters. He had Nasty Django. He had different names. Different names he was doing tracks under. So we were doing tracks for each one of his names.
So a lot of different persons from a two-person studio.
Yeah. Like remember this one, Hustler. I'm a hustler. He's
I know that one.
Yeah, that is I think Nasty Django. Hey Django, yeah, Nasty Django. That was the Nasty Django track. That's
Is
not
it?
a Marshall Masters track.
Interesting stuff is like all these different characters. They have like another sound
Style.
character.
Yeah. But now he plays all of them together, which is cool. But I also created this because I also, when he's DJing now, when he was DJing back then, he would do Nasty Django style, but then when I came, we did everything together. So I was the thread to connect all the tracks.
So how was the work that day is different from now? So now people can do songs with Suno,
And
AI prompting.
maybe I should try to do a hardcore track on Suno and see how it come out, but it wouldn't be the same. Like I work with a lot of young people right now in the music scene, but they do a lot of house and EDM type stuff. And I tell them that I see real musicians like myself, because I also do real music. I see us being underground, and I see AI being the future of music as commercial. Because remember, everything hook up to advertising, and also everything hook up to publishers. Right now, publishers don't need real people anymore to make money. They could just create their own AI person, social media image, get millions of followers on a fake artist. You know?
Like the fake Gabba girl I created by
Like
accident.
the fake Gabba girl like you created, like fake porn girls. You know, you could create anything with AI now and create. So publishers wouldn't need people like me anymore. You know.
Masters of Ice Bar song. I just scripted it with AI. It's honestly stolen from the Voice of Mayhem. But it's about like, I was after Masters of Hardcore, I was getting in ice bars at the Ground Zero place in Barcelona and just made stupid AI song.
There's no work for me no more.
The master of Icebed will freeze the world with its cold ice bath sound.
Sounds like a commercial for beer.
No, it's a commercial for Ice Bar.
The masters of ice beer. So cold.
You need to get into the ice bath scene. But now the water is too warm.
When you see any more black people, you'll call me.
So finally we made it to the Netherlands.
Yeah, finally.
Middle of the night, and now let's check into the
Middle
hotel.
of the night. It's early morning.
As always, we are late and now we have to check in by this machine, and this machine is not working.
Always the good
It's
DJs.
2 a.m.
It's always
My secret mission for tomorrow is somehow get Sean a microphone. Don't know how to do it, but I think it will happen anyway.
I know, that's why I said it before.
You have to get more Dutch. You have to get pindakaas.
Actually, I do have cake for breakfast.
Type. They're really, really famous. Almost as famous as the Hemgarde. So we're gonna have another coffee.
No, he's gonna have a coffee. I don't drink coffee.
What do you want to drink?
I always just drink water or juice, man.
Yeah, choose
Juice,
something.
man.
In coffee verkeerd. And
One orange juice, please. Really like a Jamaican Rastafari.
how is he looking at the moment?
My son, I don't know if I have any photos, but he's almost taller than me,
Oh,
and
cool.
he's only 17. He plays.
Did he start fighting yet?
No, he's doing basketball.
Ah, okay.
He wants to get into the NBA, but I tell him there's not only the NBA. There's leagues in Japan because I want to go to. There's leagues in Asia, you know.
Yes,
And an orange juice.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you, man.
I checked, but the orange juice is out.
Just bring some water.
because your college.
like some
Sparkle water. Or
sparkling
something.
water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
I need sugar in my coffee.
Go get your sugar, man. You're a really sweet guy. Yeah, I cannot drink much milk stuff
Yeah,
because of since the transplant and everything,
yeah.
and the low immune system. I'm really go to the toilet really fast.
Like lactose
Yeah, like
intolerance.
lactose and stuff, and things like I never had before. But because you have no immune to fight anything,
Yeah.
you know.
But then just don't drink milk. So
drink milk.
it's easy to solve.
And if you notice, I don't stop much on the highway to use the bathroom and stuff. That's a side effect from the dialysis.
Yeah.
Because when I was doing dialysis, I had no water
Yeah.
in my system. So I was never stopping. I was never going to the bathroom to take a piss because I have no water. Because the dialysis takes all out, you know. And when you're doing dialysis, you're not allowed to drink water too much. And because I did dialysis for 12 years, it's really hard to get back into the habit of drinking again. So I have to force myself always to drink some. Sometimes I go the whole day and don't drink.
I drink sometimes that much water, especially when I work, like just because I need to do something.
Yeah. With me, it's more, I'm so programmed not to drink, it's hard to drink. Sometimes I'm like drinking, I'm like, I don't want to drink because I'm forcing myself to drink something. You know?
Just track it. Get like the bottles I have in the car, which show 1 liter, and make it per day, and then.
And normally, I'm not supposed to drink less than 3 liters a day. Normally. If I make it to 1.5 liter a day, I did well.
You get 2 bottles, 3 liters, fill them every day, and then you know how much it is. Like one for the morning, one for
that's
the
providing that I would drink it.
But you can track it, and it reminds yourself. It makes it visible.
That's why I have the alarm for the tablets also. I have to take the tablets every day on point. You know? So the alarm goes off 11, but I have 1 hour space to take the tablet.
Those Germans look so German. They walk in and you see they are Germans.
You could tell them anywhere in the world.
For me, I almost, at least I pretend to be Dutch. But they're like...
Before I came to Germany, I always had this picture in my head what Germans look like. Because you see it on TV, you know?
Yeah.
And you always think they're really tall and really hard. And then when I came to Germany, I was like, man, all the girls, like they're eating KFC or something, man. Their booties are so big. They're not tall at all. Like ABBA.
I'm a hardcore guy. I just know hardcore. I was born.
There's a hardcore track with the ABBA melody or not?
Yes, it is. That's where I know ABBA from.
But also Madonna took it, huh? So they could have sampled the Madonna
Madonna,
track.
that's the girl where Bassy did this remix, right?
Madonna.
It's Like a Prayer.
Yes.
It's the original of Like a Prayer.
Yes.
I know some musicians.
But you know Michael Jackson.
I know Michael Jackson, yes, I know him. I even know the Beatles.
Oh, you know the Beatles?
Yeah, they were playing on Reeperbahn in Hamburg.
Yeah, that's I know.
And later they got a bit more famous.
Yeah, the Beatles. What group in hardcore is as big as the Beatles, or as big as in terms of pop star level? What group you think in hardcore?
Outside of the scene or inside the scene?
Both.
Both, like outside, like Scooter is a real big band.
Yeah,
so
but he's still not
worldwide
really
known
He's still not really hardcore, like what we know hardcore to be, right?
Yeah, but hardcore is underground. That's why they cannot be that popular. Here in Holland, a lot of guys are so popular. Party Razor, Paul Elstak, Charlie Lono is, even if it's not only hardcore.
I mean, Prophet also, but he's mostly hardstyle, right?
In Holland, hardcore is like at least as big as Malle Schlager in Germany.
Yeah, correct. I mean, they're all like superstars in their own space.
Yeah.
You know? When I go back to the Caribbean and I play like hardcore, they like look at me like, you guys listen to this?
They didn't believe it's music.
They don't believe it exists, you know?
When I work, especially the terror scene is so small.
Yeah.
But it's actually own kind of music, and I still like it. Like me likes all kinds of hardcore.
There was the last time I did Ground Zero. There was French. Is French core they call it? A lot of French DJs was on. Was on the show back then when I did the.
Like the Frenchcore was popular, I think, mostly 2013 till 2019, but now it's almost gone.
I think I was MC on 2018, so 2019. That was just before the pandemic.
Yeah. It is all kinds of new style in hardcore apply, and Yeah, changed it a bit, but it's even also the old style stays in some way. One time I was to Decade in Kulenburg, and actually it was directly after the pandemic, and I was going Decade 90s, early hardcore, and I went to the party and I was the oldest guy there. There were only 20-year-old people for early hardcore from the 90s. So even you people adapt to old stuff. There were some people I've seen longer on parties, but the average was about 20.
Yeah, but sometimes you feel out of place, huh? Like, this is not my scene anymore.
Yeah, I don't care that much. If you don't take yourself too seriously and keep
correct.
on having fun.
Just have fun. That's the main idea, is to have fun.
Also, inside hardcore scene, most people are respectful to.
Correct.
I'm respectful to younger people if they don't know stuff or do it another way, and most younger people are even respectful.
Actually,
to me.
when I used to MC a lot, after the show, I would always go into the crowd and chill, and was mostly young people chilling with me. Like, there was one time in France, I was with Special D.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a hardcore show, but we did hardcore at the end of the set. Like for the last half an hour, we did only hardcore, and they went crazy. And they came, a bunch of them came and invited us back to their home. They say, oh, we're going to have an after party at the home. Come. So especially say, no, I'm going to the hotel. And I say, I'll come. And I say, how far do you live? They live right across the street from the club. So we went across the street and I went into our little apartment. It was a big flat with like 3 bedrooms and a kitchen. And they were watching the Bamboos video.
Ah, cool.
Right through on the TV, and they put it up loud. And guess what they were watching from the Bamboo? They were watching a Resident E party.
Ah, cool.
And I'm thinking in my, and they were all saying, man, I want to go to this club. I have to go to this club one time. And I'm thinking in my head, but you're watching our party. The guy who's doing the party is right here in your house right now with you. And I'm thinking this in my head, and just listening to, man, it's such a cool club. And to go there will be the ultimate dream. And I'm like, yes, you guys will make it one day.
but sometimes, even I never made it. Some clubs are really special. Even there was the O in Belgium, which is jump style.
Yeah.
But I never made it to the club. But I wanted to go there. And
jump style, man. Jump style was a good music. It just fade out, man.
Yeah.
Because we had some nice hits in the jump scene. I mean,
which was your jump hit, like Pum Pum?
Pum Pum, and with Mystery, Panani.
Yeah.
And that was a good song, man. That was a really fucking cool
So
track.
maybe they're gonna be jump style revival or even like other styles.
But they did a revival of 80s music, but they call it, what they call it now, freestyle. With all those 80 electronic music.
Yeah.
They a lot of DJs DJ this now in parties, but they call it freestyle. I don't know why they call it freestyle, but I just know it as 80s electronic pop music,
I think the younger generation is a bit more flexible in kind of music, so they're not that stick to one specific style or scene anymore.
Yeah.
But maybe they produce one track more hardcore or one track different, or they go on a hardcore party that day and the other day on usual techno. Or
yeah, I mean, a lot of them say to me, like when I meet them in one party, they say, oh, next week they're going to another party, but it's not a hardcore party. It's more like poppy or, So they listen to a lot of different music. Unlike the past where a hardcore guy is the hardcore guy,
So how did it came you really start hardcore? You told me you started with Scooter once.
Yeah, in the studio. I was listening in the studio in the Caribbean. I was listening to a CD with just music from Germany. I think it was one of those 25, those Now CDs. Remember those CDs?
I cannot remember, but
back in the day.
Dance Now.
Now it had a CD called Now.
Yeah.
And on this CD was like a three case, was 3 CDs. And you would have like all the hits from Germany, chart. But I didn't know it was chart hits. I just thought it was music from Germany, So when Marc and they came to work in my studio in Trinidad, they were we have bedrooms in the studio. They were upstairs in the rooms. And I was downstairs in my studio listening to the CD. And Marc came down smoking weed as usual. And he was like, man, what are you listening to? I say, yeah, I listen to these things sometimes to see if I could put it into our music in the Caribbean because it's the same tempo. It was really fast, you know.
Yeah.
And he heard Scooter came on. And he said, man, you're listening to Scooter? I said, yeah, I really like this track. I can't remember what track it was at the time. I can't remember. I think it was Always Hardcore. I can't remember what track it was. But he said, man, I'm going to play you real hardcore music. And he went. He came back with a DAT tape, which is his own music. I put it in. And man, I think it was the one where he had just the kick drums. What it was, not Helicopter.
Pill Driver?
Pill Driver.
Yeah.
He played Pill Driver. That was the first track on the DAT tape, Pill Driver. And I was like, this is really fucking cool. How many kick drums you have in this track? how you get so many kick drums in one song?
So that's how you connected to hardcore music.
Yeah,
and then how long did it take until
Not
you
long.
were
Marc invited me to Germany because he realized I could sing and stuff. Other than just engineer, I'm like an artist. And he liked my voice. And he said, why don't you come over to Germany? And we spent like 2 weeks. We work on some songs and stuff. Maybe we do 1 or 2 gigs. I said, yeah, it sounds cool. So I told my boss, the owner of the studio, and he is the one who paid for the ticket for me to go to Germany and stuff because he wanted me to come back and still engineer.
Yeah.
You know, he don't want me to get away. You know, so he paid. I went over to Marc, and we just did tracks, man. And that was the same. I think I came the Thursday, and Marc had to go to Italy for the Saturday.
Yeah.
He fly the Friday. So I came the Thursday. We work on some tracks. Head to the airport. Head to Italy.
So and then you were performing in Italy directly?
Yeah.
How was the first live act?
Scary, because remember, the Thursday when I came, Marc was playing all his songs, because he said he might play some of these songs in the party. So I was just listening to the songs, listening to the vibes, figuring out, hardcore didn't have much lyrics. Like he had a Ain't No Party Like an Alcoholic Party, he had all these things, and I know those samples. So I would I could sing this. I know this one, And then he all right, is everybody ready? Dun, 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 dun. I said, man, this is cool. I could do something on this. He said, yeah, cool, man. So all the tracks that that I told him I could do something on, he put it in a set. And so when we went to Italy, from the time those tracks play, the idea that I had in the studio came and I did on stage, but it was scary because I don't know how the people will react.
Yeah.
They are not accustomed to a person talking through the tracks or talking over the tracks, and so all these things was in my head, So, but I just.
And at the end, everything went well.
Everything went great.
And became legacy at some point.
Everybody was like, yeah. But Marc, the music is what did most of the work, because the people already knew the music.
Yeah.
So that helped a lot. So think about you're going to a place where nobody knows you, but also nobody knows your music. Then you're in like.
I never performed music on stage.
Okay, let's say, for example, Calypso and Soca. Let's say we go to Japan where nobody knows what Calypso and Soca is. Back in the day, I had a band, I was singing on a band that went to Japan. But I didn't get to go to Japan because I joined the band a little too late to get my visa. So the band went to Japan. First time a Soca band went to Japan. So they were always calling on the home phone, on the landline, yo, how was it going? I say, man, it was really good. But when they came back and I heard the real story, right, it was really hard in the beginning because nobody know the music, nobody know the band, right? So they had to get the people into the music. This is how we dance to this music, or this is how we move to the.
Yeah.
And good thing that we had like a lot of instruction music. So put your hands up, move to the left, move to the right. So we had a lot of instruction in our music.
So that's how the instructions came to music for people who are new to it.
Correct, and that's what helped me with the hardcore.
Yeah.
Put your hands in the air, move it to the right now, move it, all those little things,
Yeah.
When I say okay, you say all right, okay, all right, and all these little things come from Trinidad performing live, because people didn't know our music, so we tried to get the crowd into the music. So that's what I tried to do to get the crowd into me.
Yeah.
Because they were already into Marc's music. They don't need me, but to get them into me, I pull out all the tricks from home, and that's what turned into this. That's what the I Like It Loud was also a trick from home. It's like Marc said, yo, don't touch that stereo, was really big. because of Dark Raver when he sang how the melody for Don't Touch the Stereo goes again.
Yeah.
So Dark Raver at the end of the record, he was singing with the crowd, and I was like, that's cool. And Marc, see, my pause raised already. And Marc said, man, I need to create another song like this with such a simple melody where we could instruct the crowd. So I said, okay, I will work on a lyric. So while he was working on melodies, I was working on lyrics. And he was playing melody, and he came up with I Like It Loud melody like in maybe 3 minutes, man. He said, what about this? What do you think about this melody? And I said, that's the melody, man. Don't change it. Because he started off with the same tuh.
Yeah.
To get you hooked into it already, you know? So it's tuh, 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 and I was like, yeah, that's it, we keep this. And he said, you have any lyrics for it? My radio, I Like It Loud.
And so you were doing the lyrics, and how did get lyrics into mind? I mean, you didn't have AI at that time.
No, it's because we took it from Don't Touch That Stereo, and Don't Touch That Stereo is a radio.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, how do you like to play your hardcore? You like to play it really loud, right?
Yeah.
So you play it from your stereo. So I said, the stereo is a radio. So how about you say, my radio, believe me, I like it loud? Because also from an old hip-hop track. Was the first verse, the first line in a hip-hop track. And I had really liked that, always liked that line. And Marc was like, that's the lyrics. That's what we're going to use. And that's what I start. My radio, believe me, I like it loud, because Don't Touch That Stereo. So every time we play Don't Touch That Stereo, we go into I Like It Loud. Or every time we play I Like It Loud, we go into Don't Touch That Stereo, because they go hand in hand.
Yeah, so it's actually from the people who were starting to perform that song was Dark Raver, they don't touch the stereo.
The idea.
And finally, once the people started, the artist adopted it.
Yeah.
And it was like working like crowd and artists,
So we
DJs together.
feed off of their energy to create something that will always build that energy.
Yeah.
You know?
So
And that's one thing I always give Marc credit for. He knows how to create that energy in recording. Not much people could do that.
yeah.
But he knows how to create that, because I wouldn't think about that melody that he came up with I Like It Loud from Don't Touch That Stereo.
Yeah.
He just take the notes from Don't Touch That Stereo and play around with them till he came up with the I Like It Loud melody. And I would have never do that, you know. But he did it because the crowd was reacting to Don't Touch That Stereo already. So you want to keep that energy, that vibe. So he put that vibe into I Like It Loud.
It's like quite famous, because when I started to listen to that song, it was kind of underground.
Yeah.
So I asked the DJ from Lübeck, Pauli, once, do you know that I like it sounds? And he didn't know, so I bought him the record.
Yeah.
And finally, just the hardcore club was singing it. And one time I went to Frankfurt, they had the scooter version at the stadium playing. Everyone knows it, so it's got that much famous.
Yeah, when we did it, we did it first time on the Thunderdome. That was when we released the track. That same week we released the track, and the first time we performed it was on Thunderdome. And because they already know Don't Touch That Stereo, it gives me the confidence to do the track.
Yeah.
You know, but every time you do a new track, you always have this. Plus, it's my first show in Holland.
Which Thunderdome was it?
I can't remember. All I know it was in 1997. 1997. Can't remember what number.
So the first test was like not somewhere in a small club, directly
Thunderdome.
Which venue? Huge venue.
Huge venue was like almost 50,000. First time you're gonna, and that was the first time I performed that music that is not my culture, not my bass music, to so many people. You know, I mean, the first time I test myself was in Italy in the small clubs. That was testing me. But I Like It Loud wasn't done yet. It was still in studio. The first time we did I Like It Loud was on that Thunderdome. But when we played it back in those days, what was the record, the distribution company, I forget their name, was really big in Holland. They was distributing our records for us. Marc took me there. And the first time we played it for them, they went crazy. I can't remember their name.
I don't know, Arcade?
Midtown.
Midtown.
Yeah. Midtown. And then we played it for the boss from Thunderdome was there.
Yeah.
And he was like, I want you guys to be the headliners at Thunderdome with this track. you know, because they already know Marc. But when they heard I Like It Loud, they were like, this could be big. And then he took us to see his setup. At that time, it was really small. And it was a building. The first floor was the office space. The second floor was more like distribution and printing and printing flyers and stuff. And on the top floor was their video production. So they used to do all their stuff in one house, you know. And he said, we could handle everything. And he said, okay, let's do it. And that was Thunderdome, man. The first time I ever performed.
So from then, everyone was singing that inside the scene.
Everybody. But I had to go back home because my visa was only for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if I was coming back or not because remember I still had my job back home, you know. And then Marc called me and was like, when are you coming back? I said, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm coming back or when I'm coming back. He said, yeah, because they want to do an album. And that's how we ended up doing the album, the Marshall Masters album with Tom. Because I couldn't come back in time.
Oh.
You know, so he ended up doing it with Tom. But it came out, and what Tom said, remember in the album he did Hardcore People, Are You Ready? This is how I started Thunderdome.
Okay.
Marc was just playing a kick drum. When I was singing Hardcore People, Are You Ready? Actually, it's from an old dancehall track. And how the dancehall track goes. Green Bear killing a murder, bow, oh Lord. But I didn't know how to incorporate the Hardcore People, Are You Ready? Yeah. I didn't know how to incorporate that. So and I was freestyling that night. It wasn't planned to do that.
So went on stage and just asked if like hardcore people are ready.
Yeah, went on stage. I think Marc was just testing the kick drum to make sure it's working good. And I had the mic on my hand and I just started singing Hardcore People. And Marc just kept on going, and that was the start of the show. That wasn't planned, but that's how we start. And then the rest is, you know, Tom ended up doing it for the album.
Yeah.
And put Hardcore People ready for the album. And when I heard the album, I was like, cool, man, good that they did it. So then everybody got to hear it. And I met this guy. In the 4 weeks, I met the guy who I did Chicka Ding Ding No, Ni Na Na Ni Ni No, Chicka Ding Ding No, Hardcore. The people one?
Darian Kelly.
Darian was a cool guy, man. I met Darian. I came Holland for one weekend to chill with DJ Rob. And I met Darian, and Darian took me to his studio, and Darian was playing this beat, and I was like, let's do something with this beat. He said, really? I said, yeah, let's do something with this one. And that's how...
Like the people want more hardcore.
People want more, yeah.
But yeah, Darian Kelly disappeared. I tried to find him, but
we should look for him. We should try and find him.
There kind of mysterious stories and no clue where.
We should try and find Darian, and when he see me, he'll be like,
okay,
on top of the world. Yeah, it was because we did it for fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And when I came back, I realized the track was really big.
The people want more hard. I think I was still a small guy, like 17, and it was on the Thunderdome, and it's kind of has this mysterious atmosphere.
Yeah, yeah.
Even like Darian, I checked his history. He was living at Carl Cox's place for a certain time, and Carl let him just work in his studio. Until he got this connection to the hardcore scene and went over to the Netherlands.
Yeah,
so. And I think it's one of the most underestimated tracks in hardcore.
Darian was working Midtown. That's how I met him. I met him in Midtown when we went to visit Midtown. And he was like so impressed with our tracks that he asked me, man, I would like to do a track with you. So I said, okay, I'm coming Holland for a weekend. Maybe we could meet.
I think Midtown was really important for setting up the hardcore scene. Like DJ Lars worked there.
A lot of guys.
Guys worked there. Dark Raver even worked in the Midtown store.
I think even Carlos, the MC, worked in Midtown also.
So
Tom worked in Midtown.
For the younger people, like Midtown has been a record store. It was... Neophyte mentioned it in the track. It was in the Binnenweg in Rotterdam, but they also had stores in Den Haag, in Amsterdam, another store in Rotterdam, and I think Gizmo and Dark Raver worked in Den Haag. When I was to Midtown in 2006, Dema was working in the record store because it was a good business for the DJs inside the week. They don't have anything to do. You had best connection to records and also. You could not watch music on YouTube at the time. You had to go to record store
and put on the headset,
check the new vinyl stuff. And so it was a kind of connection for the scene.
Yeah.
At the end, Midtown mostly sold T-shirts instead of records.
Yeah.
But nowadays, hardcore stores only have shirts and
Midtown
clothes.
was like a library for
Yeah.
hardcore, you know. Everybody would go there looking for records or, you know.
And they even organized the Nightmare stuff.
Yep. Yeah, so me and Kelly met at Midtown because he was working there, and I told him I'm coming to Holland for a weekend, so we'll work on a track. That's how People Want More came. And Marc did a remix. The remix from Marc is the one that plays the most. But when I heard the finished stuff, I was like, yeah, man, they always raise my paws. I sing it everywhere.
Yeah.
HARDCORE, hardcore. The people want more. It's such a fucking cool track. But all those tracks was done not under the influence of alcohol or drugs.
So you were sober when you
always.
were creating tracks.
Yeah, except for the producers. Me, that artist, I never. took
Yeah, so maybe the producer had like one beer.
One beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, the energy always comes when I hear the music.
So what gives you most energy when you are on stage or in the studio? People.
Yeah, this is why I go through the crowd before I go on stage.
So you see yourself at kind of connector between people and music,
Yeah,
or
like the app you want to create.
yeah.
Yeah, I see myself as the connection between the people and the DJ. You know, like with Dove, I always say, Dove, man, you have such a good voice. Why you don't talk to the people? And Dove never used to talk to the people, so I used to always put the mic in his face. Yo, Dove, how you feeling tonight? And he would watch me.
So Duff is the prophet for us.
And he would say, I feel good. How do you feel? I feel good too. And then he started talking. Then he even started to get his own mic. Dove started to get his own mic, man.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Dove is in front talking with and I was like so proud because I always know he could do it. You know, because he has a great voice, personality-wise. So I know. Now Dove is not just the prophet; he's the prophet plus MC.
So did you ever feel to change the side to DJ yourself?
I DJ, but I don't DJ hardcore. Huh? In the Caribbean, I was DJing hip-hop, dancehall, soca, calypso, reggae, and all these things. I still do it, but I put some hardcore tracks in now because soca and hardcore is almost at the same time, 160 and all these tempos. You know, so like it have a, 808 piano. Ding, 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 ding.
Maybe.
DJ Rob always played this track.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite tracks.
Some 1994 track.
Yeah, and I put this now in when I play my soca set. I always put it in ding, 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 ding. And people are like, wow, where you get this from? This sounds so cool. You know. So I try to put some hardcore into the calypso scene to introduce it to the Caribbean world.
Yeah.
You know. So, but it's not for me to DJ in the scene. This is, it's.
You want another water?
I'm okay for now.
I get one more camera. I can't have enough stuff. This one is.
Now, there are festivals all over the world now. Before the festivals was just strictly in Holland.
It's kind of, if you see the story of Masters for Hardcore, it's a bit of commercialization, but also they made it bigger and they made it more endurable.
Yeah.
Like Masters for Hardcore was the first one trying to get other promoters with hardcore DJs and spread their DJs all over the world, and even exported the parties.
Yeah.
And really love the story from Masters of Hardcore because first people were saying it's also we in maybe 2000, 2003 or it's so commercial, it's Screechcore, how we named it. And, but actually, they made it in a place that much endurance. You have to, in Drock's book, Alles Kaputt Hard, he describes it how Masters of Hardcore was growing and he was aligned with the artist Rooster from Masters of Hardcore. And they were starting in a more commercial way, but that way they even could make to keep it alive, keep hardcore alive, and that was even good. Even nowadays, you have like artists who might be overhyped. Like people talk about Heister, she's overhyped. But if you see see back and see her old vlogs, you see it's just a nerdy girl from France who loved the hardcore
loved the
music.
music, yeah.
And in some way she got contact with the biggest promoters in the scene and being on biggest stages. But it's, for me, it's still that nerd hardcore girl who has a bit more commercial power now.
Yeah, but you know, it's without people like her and the way they do it, maybe the scene might have died. You know.
Yeah.
Because how long? Remember, your mark is not like ketchup. You could sell ketchup to everybody. Yeah, young, old, everybody eats ketchup. You know, but when it comes to music, is a certain generation listens, and your generation gets older. You know, so you always have to cater for the younger generation that coming up to keep your business flowing. You know, your supply chain is your people, is the people. You know, so if you don't adapt to what your listening crowd is adapting to, you would die. You know, your crowd is more on handies, and they are more on apps, and they are more on social media, and they are more on this and that.
Yeah.
They're not on what the older guys used to be on to. Going to the record store, going through the records, listening on their headset. Hey, look, it's DJ Paul, and then you go over. Hey, DJ Paul. You know, it's not like that anymore. You know.
So they check the Insta and say, oh, yeah, it's it's that old guy, it's DJ Paul.
Yeah, you know. So now
he's looking very young, is it real?
Yeah, if your business cannot adapt to the market that it's catering to, you will die. You know this as a marketing person, you know. And that's the thing with me as an MC, you know, is like there's so much young good MCs out there, like the Villain. He's one of the best, you know, and if I don't adapt to how Villain is, I will die too. So before I adapt, I step back, you know. That way I don't die, I just fade. You know? But it's like old rappers and young rappers. Busta Rhymes is Busta Rhymes, you know. But there are younger rappers like Drake and they who are Drake. But you cannot compare. You cannot compare Villain and me. You cannot compare me and Carlos. You cannot compare me and the Watcher. We are all different. We all full of void, you know. And when I meet these guys, they always ask, like, come on, come say something. No, it's your time to shine, not mine. You know. But sometimes I spend 1-2 seconds, you know, and for them, it's like the world. Like, Sean said something with me on the mic. Oh, so cool.
But one act I really liked where you were together with Tom in the Bamboo.
Yeah.
And it was live act with Marc. And at one point you said to Tom, hey, this one is your track, and he took over. So you can. I had the kind of the feeling you were playing together and create the atmosphere together.
This is what I do.
And even give honor to each other.
This is what I do as an artist because of the culture I grew up in. The bands have 3 singers in front. You know? So we all give each other their spaces. So there's always a female singer. There's 2 males and always 1 female. And we each give each other their space. So like one singer could do the rapping stuff. The other singer is like for the girls, sing all the nice lovey-dovey stuff. And then of course the girl tracks. You know. So everybody have their space. So like when I come in Holland and I meet other MCs and we work together, I realize their strength. So Villain's strength is hardstyle. So when a hardstyle track comes on, I say, yo, Villain, take it away, you know? And if that hardstyle track happens to have, I like it loud in it, Villain will watch me and say, yo, this is your song, you know? And so we do it like this. So it's the love of the music and the love of the person you're working with, you know, and the respect too, you know? This is why I like all the MCs in the scene. We all respect each other. We all love each other. You know, we have a good time. There's no rivalry. Well, at least for me, there is none. You know, I don't know how it is with the others, but for me, there is none.
I've never been MC myself, so.
Thank you, man.
Dank.
Yeah. So. But sometimes rivalry is good because it keeps you as an artist. It keeps you on your toes. You know? Yeah. It keeps you. Relevant, you know the word relevant.
Let MCs fight on the stage. They have to fight for the mic.
Maybe that happens somewhere and we don't know, you know. Nah, but for me it's all about love, man. I just love to see the people have fun. Once they're having fun and they're happy, I'm good.
Okay, you think people gonna have fun? For sure, people gonna have fun tonight. We are in Holland.
That's why they go to the party.
Yeah.
To have fun, in the hot sun. Have fun in the hot sun.
And actually, it's not tonight. It's a day party,
Day
but
party,
until the night. It's until 12. I rechecked it.
It's until midnight. Yeah.
Yeah.
When-
They just closed down the old school outdoor stage, which plays Millennium Hardcore, and yeah.
Yeah, so midnight, everything turns back into the pumpkin. The princess is gone.
Yeah.
The forest comes back into the forest. That's one thing I like too about the festivals in Holland. You could be driving past a forest today, and next week when you pass by that forest, tents, stage, lights. It's amazing how they like the first time I was on what's that big festival name? Tomorrowland. I remember when we were driving to Tomorrowland and passing through this nice little village, so quiet. And then when you reach to the opening and you see this big stage and the helicopters and the tents, and you're like, where did the village go?
How was Tomorrowland? Actually, I've never been there because even in my opinion, it's too big and too.
We were in Tomorrowland 2 times. It was mostly in the beginning of Tomorrowland. I think we went to like the 4th or 5th party, so it was really small. But the second party we went to in Tomorrowland, that's when they had the big EDM hype. So Steve Aoki was there, and what's his name? The EDM DJ from Holland, really tall guy.
I'm just into hardcore.
I can't remember his name, but a lot of famous EDM DJs were there. David Guetta came by helicopter. We played on the hardcore stage, and then all these guys. But all the artists meet in one artist meeting area. So it was really interesting to meet all these big EDM guys, and you with your little hardcore, But these guys, what's their name? Dimitri Vegas. They're doing not too bad in the EDM scene also. But they also used to play hardcore, Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike. Like Mike. I wanna be like Mike. Yeah, so I like how the scene, it is like, and also this guy from the hardstyle scene, what's his name? He had a big EDM deal also. Headhunters.
Yeah.
I remember Headhunters playing in the Bamboo, and he was so shy.
I saw him in Bamboo once, really.
And he was, because he played in also a Resident Evil party, and he was so shy, man, and he was so quiet. And then all of a sudden, Headhunters got this big deal, EDM, and I was. So you see, the music also gives birth to so much other people who influence popular music with their style of hardstyle or hardcore, and it's amazing that the hardcore is not more international in terms of like the Billboard charts.
Yeah.
Number 5 is a hardcore track or a track with a hardcore kick drum,
Yeah.
And not Scooter. I'm talking about real.
But
hardcore.
actually, to the big parties in Holland, there are people from all over the world. Like my first Thunderdome, I came over from London, and there was this guy from LA. He was coming over from the States for the party.
Yeah.
I even met friends from the States who just came over.
Yeah,
or Australia.
I met a lot of people from different countries.
For them, it's kind of a dream to go one time to a festival.
Yeah.
And greetings to Brandon at that place.
Yeah, I met some people when I went my first DEF CON with Prophet. I met so many people from different countries, man. They say, man, this was their dream to come to DEF CON, I would have never, ever have a dream to come to DEF CON, but I'm there,
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, this is your dream to come here? Okay. And that's the power that the music has, and the scene on the whole. Because when you see these parties on YouTube or wherever they on videotape, wherever they see the parties, it entrances you. It's like a genie, like works magic on you. Like, I want to go there. Like the people in France, when I was in their house, and they see the bamboo, and I say, man, you guys, the bamboo smells so bad, and it's so sticky and warm in there. But for them, it's like, I want to go there. And it's their biggest dream,
Yeah. And for me, when I was like 15, I wanted to go to Thunderdome. So it was also, I had disagreements with my father.
Yeah.
He was like, nein, du darfst nicht nach Holland, da gibt es zu viele Drogen.
You need to dream another dream.
So go somewhere else, go maybe to Tunnel Club.
Yeah.
Finally it took me until I was over 20 to go to the Netherlands, and then I moved there directly.
Thunderdome, man, Thunderdome.
But it's like, for the people, it's kind of a big dream, and it's even like, if you compare it to maybe religion, or it's like kind of temple where all the people from all over Europe and the world come to,
but this is
like
the-
for
this is
2
the-
days,
yeah.
and then they go.
This is the power of music, and I always say to my fellow musicians that we are magicians. We are like the modern day wizards. you know?
Yeah.
We are like the modern day witchcraft workers, because we can make a person feel a certain way just by playing a song. We don't have to touch them. We don't have to hug them. We don't have to whisper anything to them. We just have to put a tone on, or a melody, or a chord, or a kick drum. That frequency goes straight to them, and they suddenly want to cry.
And they align on the frequency and create something together.
Yeah. So that's magic.
I really love Mad Dog's track. He's talking about frequency, like hardcore is created by humans and having frequenzen.
Yeah. I remember that track. Yeah.
And actually, I love the set where Mad Dog played in Westerkerk in a church in Amsterdam. I think during the pandemic, so in front of an empty church, he was playing a set, and it has been recorded. It's a really amazing set, and I had a bad time during the day. And then I was listening to hardcore and about that track. Calling about the frequenzen. It's actually German created, and really love the track
I
so
know
much.
I know the original German talking about frequency, and it was an old recording on it, and he took it.
Is it from a track or a report or?
It was. I think it was from a speech or something,
Yeah.
and like a document speech, and he took it and turned it into the song, which was a great idea.
Yeah, and I really love the track, and that was actually also a moment and like a quite bad time, and listened to that set, and that took me back into the hardcore scene. And actually, I wanted to visit Westerkerk when I was in Amsterdam, but it was closed. But I still wanted to go there because of the set. So
Does Mad Dog still live in Holland?
I don't know, but I think he's there tonight.
He's good.
Yeah.
Then we'll get to see him,
Yeah.
hopefully. Hopefully. Once they don't say, you guys are not allowed here. Move out from the back.
When I started to do pictures in Holland, I was maybe a bit nasty. So I was going to parties where definitely was not on the guest
not
list.
invited.
IDNT party, Energize in
IDNT.
Jabbers. And I was talking to that guy, and
I spoke for him
okay,
for
then
24 hours.
must be okay, go in. So, but nowadays sometimes I better buy a ticket and create trouble.
Yeah, it's safer.
But today it should go like
We see.
they invited us.
We see how it goes. This is why I tried to call Dove, because Dove also know them.
Yeah.
And Dove had told me when I come to Holland to call him, but he didn't pick up. So we see how it goes.
One time I was at Hemgarde, and just Tommy Knocker took me in to just when I didn't solve anything. So most time it works that
Yeah.
you just get where you should be.
You just have to show up at
Yeah.
the right time.
And we need to find a parking place.
You ready to hit the road?
We can relax.
chill?
Or you want to get some food?
No. Food, not now.
I think they have good food here.
I don't want to eat yet. You want to eat already?
No, I don't have the feeling I can eat that much.
Same here. I would rather eat later when I know I want to eat. Oh, it's 12:30 already?
Yeah. Actually, it's the first interview I ever created, and I hope people like it.
We see how it goes. We see how it goes. Nobody knows how it goes. But the main thing is just to be real, and
Yeah.
relax. And,
It's okay to put the interview on, except the bad things you told me.
yeah, of course.
You have to tell the people to subscribe CyberRave.
CyberRave.
and we're gonna put the party in another video, so you can watch 2 videos, hopefully coming after each other, and subscribe and let me know your experience, maybe where you meet the Ultimate MC first time, how you made first contact. I made first contact with the Thunderdome CD, and I know I exchanged student from England.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand exactly what is Don't Touch That Stereo,
Really?
what it means. It was a live CD. I was like 15 years old, so
Yeah.
I asked him because his English was better, and he told me he was even into the hardcore scene, but I didn't get connection to him anyhow. So yeah, but it was really cool.
The first time, man.
So what was your first connection with the Ultimate MC and with the hardcore scene? Let me know in the
We were
comments.
trying to find a name for me. Marc came up with the name Ultimate MC because I could do anything. I could sing, I could rap, I could do dancehall, you know, I could MC, entertain, I could entertain with or without music, you know. So Marc was like, "You're the ultimate, man."
The Ultimate,
Yeah.
the best one of.
But it's more like a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
You know, we in Trinidad and the Caribbean say he's a jack of all trades and a master of none, because he don't focus on one to master it.
Yeah.
He just learns a bit of everything. You know, but that's what you have to do in order to be a front singer in a band in Trinidad. You have to be able to sing. You have to be able to rap. Because your repertoire, your set list is really huge, you know, because a band in Trinidad will perform maybe 2 1-hour sets, right?
Yeah.
So the first hour is more slow music. So we have groovy soca, we call it. So the slower pace music, and the second hour is more the up-tempo, hardcore, fast-paced stuff, you know. So you have to be able to flex. You have to be able to have your voice smooth. That's why I used to sing in a boy group. I used to be the bass singer. So I know about R&B singing and harmonies and how to blend harmonies together. And Marc doesn't have to say anything. You just have to press record.
Yeah.
Okay, we're recording. And I will be like, "My radio, believe me, I like it loud. My radio, believe me, I like it loud." And I would just do all the voices and put it together, you know? Yeah, always hardcore. Whoa. Not much people could do the whole song. I would do the whole song plus harmonies, and it would sound like a whole crowd, you know? So this is why he was like, "You're the ultimate artist in studio. I don't have to say anything. You come up with all the ideas and everything fits perfect, you know?" And that's how the name came about, the Ultimate MC. You know?
Good.
So it was all Marc idea to come up with. I didn't have a clue what to call myself. I was just going to call myself Nasty Django. I'm Nasty.
So did you came up with Nasty Django or with another identity?
No, it was just Ultimate MC with all these guys, Nasty Django, and always featuring Ultimate MC.
Maybe you would be MC Hustler or something.
Hustler for life.
Yeah. So let's go to the party.
Let's go to the party. No, don't forget to subscribe, okay? And tell this guy the first time you ever heard the Ultimate MC. And if you never heard him before, I would advise you to go listen to him and then tell him the first time you heard the Ultimate MC. Right?
But are you like DJ or something?
I used to MC.
MC?
Yeah, I used to MC in the scene.
That's pretty cool. But there are no MCs on the hardcore scene, right?
Yeah, they have a few. They see, not much people.
Like the Ultimate MC?
Like me, I was one.
Yeah.
But I don't do it much anymore. But there are a lot of MCs in the scene, but not as popular as how, you know.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah,
Because
you see?
hardcore, I mean the hardcore like the techno.
Yeah, the
Like
hard
Gabba,
Yeah.
Gabba
You
House.
also have like hardcore with metal.
metal. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's like quite different. I will.
Die doet het niet.
You're German, right?
Yeah, but you both are.
And
Actually,
he's from Trinidad
I'm from
and
the-
I'm German.
I'm from the Caribbean, but I live Germany.
I'm from the Caribbean, but I live in Holland,
Oh, what part?
Jamaica.
Trinidad.
Where are you from?
Trinidad.
Doorgaan.
Okay. Have a good day.
Fijne dag.
First,
We are at
be careful, Johnny.
the
Be careful,
famous tourist place here.
It's not
With-
that. Is it that famous? Is it so famous?
This one, yes, all the Germans go there.
Really?
Yeah, they got some. We call them Holländer windmühlen. There are even some in Sweden.
Yeah,
correct.
I saw some.
Because it's a famous type. They're really, really famous, almost as famous as the Hemgarde. It was real honor to do this interview. Thanks for that, Sean. Also thanks to all my supporters who subscribe, hit the bell, write me comments, or even give me personal feedback or watch these videos. It's real pleasure to do this, but without you, it wouldn't be worth it. So now getting ready for the History of Hardcore Festival.
History. You're making history.
Yeah, or we talked about history. Windmills after us. Let us know what's your personal history of hardcore. Make sure to subscribe, and now we get to the party.
Hardcore.